I believe whether it be a movie like The Avengers, or a great video game like Super Smash Bros. And Legend of Zelda, or a book like Game of Thrones and Hunger Games, or a graphic novel, or a comic book like Thor or Spider-Man, it should always be quality over popularity. I don't know. Here's the thing. Anything bad can become popular. You don't have to be good to become popular, but quality matters overall most. But here's the thing though. Most people out there, they don't really care about quality. All they care about is name brand. That's why I'm thinking of Game of Thrones versus Call of Duty here. Two exact opposites of one another here. When you think of Game of Thrones, you think of the story. Like George R. R. Martin put a lot of effort and creativity into making this unique, diverse story with all these interesting, unique characters, and it's very, very different to the norm. But here's the thing though, people are just not used to that. They're used to being catered to. They don't like something that's, like, they care more about, like, hey, it's a cool thing to like this thing, or hey, it's a cool thing to like this thing, because like, hey, I think I'm going to be popular because I like this. It's not like that for Game of Thrones though, but for Call of Duty, it is though. Like, every single year, they make the exact same game. With the exception of Modern Warfare and Zombies, they never add anything good at all though. For Game of Thrones, every time, George R. R. Martin is adding a new book, new character, new stories to make this already unique, diverse, interesting, and different, like, world better than it actually is, though. Call of Duty, you have guys from Activision and Infinity Ward that honestly, they don't care about how good and how much the quality is of their game. All they care about is making money. When George R. R. Martin made his Game of Thrones book, he never thought about the money. He thought about making this great story. That is why I am ashamed. I am ashamed that there are just as many people. Actually, I am ashamed that there are a lot of people out there who play more Call of Duty than actually read the Game of Thrones book or even watch the TV show series. I mean, tell me, what matters more? Putting a lot of effort, time, and creativity to making a good product? Or just cashing in and making, something that hopefully your dumb fans will just, like, be complacent towards. Like, why do you want a complacent fan base? Why don't you be like, why can't it be like Game of Thrones or Smash Bros, where you want a progressive fan base that truly care and love their product? Why not? Why do you have to, like, devolve yourself down and have a dumb community of people who will just buy whatever you give them? Is that right or is it wrong? You know what? That's why, in this argument of Call of Duty vs. Game of Thrones, I've heard many people say that, you know what? Game of Thrones sucks, Call of Duty is the best. But no, that is not true. Game of Thrones is great. Because it's not all about making the money, it's not all about just name branding yourself, selling yourself out so you can go make money with like little effort. It's all about effort, hard work, and creativity. And that's why Game of Thrones is better than Call of Duty.